This video is rated PG for Pointlessly Gaming.
Woo!
Woo! Welcome back, everyone. I'm
Hey.
ready. I don't know
Love
where
the
I'm
energy.
going. High energy the whole way. Let's do it.
The whole way? Alright, fuck, let's go.
Like we
Today-
just took ecstasy and we're just ready to conquer the world. Let's go.
I saw a fucking dog. It was cute. Yeah!
Yeah!
I love puppies! I love puppies and kitties and shit!
Hell yeah!
It's way better calling them kitties than like
Yeah.
kittens. Man, I love kitties! Power!
Oh, Terry Crews.
I love Terry Crews so much. Whenever I think high octane energy, I think Terry Crews.
That's fair. Oh,
Alright. I need
Whoa!
your opinion.
A fallen star. Yeah, opinion on
Should
what?
I go get that shrine first or go get the tower first?
what's closer?
The shrine. The shrine.
Absolutely the shrine. Absolutely the shrine.
Yeah, you're right here.
Oh, you gotta swim across water.
No,
No, this is
it's
shallow. This is shallow.
Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Free some bats.
This is only like
Okay,
right?
that was rude. What the fuck?
Excuse me. That was rude.
Fuck. Freeze your little head. So how are my bubbies doing?
Oh, you know,
Fine.
surviving.
Oh, there's a guardian right there.
I love it. We're like high energy. So how you guys doing?
I can't go on.
Oh no.
Like, I don't know. Like shit. Like, oh god, it's been so long since we've recorded Breath of the Wild. A lot's happened since then.
Yeah.
And by a lot, I mean not a lot, but like,
I was gonna
a
say
lot
that's
mentally.
that's nice for you. No, fuck all's happened for me.
I mean, like,
Some things happened to me.
What's that?
I don't know if I want to say.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'll just say I dropped a class. I'm not graduating. Life goes on. And so
I love
shall
that song from Persona 5.
Can't
There's a
relate.
song in Persona 5 called "Life Goes On."
Oh yeah, that one.
Your teacher's
One-
trying to poach you, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Oh fuck.
What?
Tula? Who the fuck's
Right.
Tula?
We've reached this area where people are gonna be like, oh, like you need to go help our prince because like he's looking for someone to help.
Oh.
I never ran into this Zora once.
I think I walked into like one on my very first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh my god, has it really been that long?
Yeah, it came out in 2017. I think 2017, 2018.
Time goes forward.
Don't remind me.
Life moves on.
Whoa, talking about time. Can we talk about time travel, please?
Sure.
Alright, what about it? Liam hates time travel.
I'm not a
What?
huge fan of it. Oh,
What?
Fuck. All right, we're back. Let's talk about time travel.
okay. I don't like.
Ah, good.
Oh,
Oh,
beans.
good.
Okay, hold on.
And
Let's see where this
drop.
goes. Whoa!
I thought you
You're
were
fine.
dropping
You're
right
going at a constant forward angle. Its laser's never gonna hit you.
This guy ain't shit.
Oh.
Oh!
This guy ain't shit. This guy don't know shit about shit. Talk about your time travel.
This guy don't know dick about butt.
The Liz almost just stabs you in the head.
Oh. You need more
Um,
fairies, Bubby.
I
Yeah.
know.
You sold them all.
No, I didn't. I used
No.
them all.
During the Lionel, no, during a fight
some
where
of them were from the Lionel.
No, I don't think Cam died to the Lionel.
Yeah, I did. Like twice.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, fuck this one.
All right. Well,
Something scoop.
good to know we're going in with that energy.
Why? What don't you like about time travel?
Okay. I think time travel can be done so wrong so many ways. Like,
Oh, it's all done wrong. That's what I was going to bring up, was that every movie ever has gotten time travel wrong.
yeah, like, okay, so, as on brand for fucking Pointlessly Gaming, to talk about Harry Potter again.
Oh, oh my god, Harry Potter.
In the third Harry Potter movie,
this. Harry Potter that.
you asked and I'm answering.
Yeah, okay.
In Harry Potter, in Harry Potter 3, the
Time Turner.
the Time Turners. The idea of the Time Turners is super annoying to me, because in the books, it's essentially it's foreshadowed by the fact that Hermione keeps just appearing in her classroom, like she's taking multiple classes at the same time, so it's like feasibly impossible that she would be. So they're like, what the fuck, how are you doing this? And she's like, I'm never gonna tell. Turns out she's time traveling. And with something so amazingly powerful as time travel, they never used it again. After Harry Potter 3, the Prisoner of Azkaban, they never used the Time Turners ever again, when they could have been used so many times. And
I want to say the rationale for that is like Dumbledore took it back or something.
but there's not just one. There's so
That's
many.
that's
Think
just
of-
a thing that exists.
Yeah, Time Turners are a thing that exist.
I would expect that to be like a Deathly Hallow. Like, obviously, I know it isn't, but like on
Yeah,
on
fucking-
level with.
Fucking Hermione's Time Turner was Voldemort's 9th fucking Horcrux. Give J.K. Rowling time; she'll probably fucking retcon it.
Give J.K. Rowling shit. She's a fucking turf.
Yeah. But anyway, my point is like, with the Time Turner, it brings up the discussion of like, oh, well, why didn't they use it for this? Why didn't they use it for this? Why didn't they use it for this? And it's like, well, because it's time travel, and you're gonna fuck up everything. And like, so many people bring up so many issues with it. Like, looking at Endgame, a lot of people were like, oh, like at the ending with fucking like old man Steve, it's like, wait a minute. So if he corrected the timelines,
Why the fuck didn't he stop 9/11?
well, not even that, but it's like they mention that by going back in time and changing an event, it creates essentially a spider web off of the main timeline. So,
I would have been so disappointed if that hopped out.
oh, what the fuck was I talking? Okay, so Steve, he goes back at the end of Endgame and he's like, I'm gonna take the stones and I'm gonna set things right. If he did that, he should have come back as like a young Steve. But instead, after fixing all of the shit, like returning all of the stones to where they're supposed to be.
Hold on, are you about to spoil Endgame? Should we put a warning?
Endgame's fucking 3 years old.
Yeah, it's still a spoiler.
No, who gives a shit?
I mean, we just spoiled Harry Potter then, if that's the case.
Well, you're right. Sorry, guys. Welcome to spoiling gaming.
Pointlessly gaming.
Spoilerlessly, nope.
Pointlessly spoilers.
Pointlessly gaming.
Like, because
No, but the reason is because he brought the last time stone. He saved the time stone that was not time stone. He saved the last infinity stone that was in his timeline for last.
But here's the fucking thing. If he fixed all the timeline shit by returning each stone to where it was at the time it was taken, which is what he would have had to do,
Yeah.
how the fuck would anyone have remembered Steve Rogers being Captain America? Because then time wouldn't have gone back to the way it was because he chose to stay in the past.
Yes, but he chose to stay in the past as the Captain America who had already participated in Avengers.
But then the entire fucking timeline shouldn't have happened. Because
The timeline continues. He created a different reality where there was no Captain America. But
Then no one
We're-
would remember
we're
who
still
Steve
seeing-
was.
No, but we're still seeing we're still seeing the Avengers timeline.
But what I'm saying is, Old Man Steve appears at the end of Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
right.
but then if he's in there, shouldn't the universe have corrected itself to where there was no Captain America? Because
No.
Steve met up with Peggy, he didn't do anything that happened in the first Captain America movie because he's like, I'm already Captain America. I can just live my life with Peggy.
Yeah, but there's two Captain Americas. The one that's frozen in ice, and the one that's living with Peggy.
So no one thought it was weird that Peggy Carter's husband looks exactly like fucking Steve Rogers. He never showed up to a fucking thing, and it's just like, oh my god, Steve, you're back, and he's like, no, my name's not Steve Rogers, it's Beeve Dodgers.
Reeve Dodgers.
Yeah, he could have changed his name. Why is that so hard to believe? It was the fucking 1920s. They didn't have like records.
They couldn't remember
They didn't
people back
they
then.
didn't have records
Memories
of
were like
anything.
goldfishes back then.
No, literally, you could walk
Everything
in,
was in black and white. You couldn't tell people from fucking walls.
you could walk into a store and just be like, I work here, and they'd be like, well, we don't have anything that says you don't, so fuck it. Literally, you could walk into a job and just be like, yeah, I'm not getting my salary. Is there like an issue with HR? And they'd be like, yeah, we'll get it sorted out.
What's
your
HR?
address? I don't know what that is.
Steve would be like, oh man, did you see this funny thing I posted? And they're like, posted? And he's just like, all right, I don't live in the 2000s anymore. And they're like, 2000s? We'd survive that long as a people?
What's it like to have a flying car, spaceman?
I love the idea. Everyone brought up this meme.
Well,
but
there's a chest under there.
When Peggy mentions that it's like, oh,
Can you not just open that? Yeah.
wait, fuck, what was it? In Civil War, who did Steve make out with? Was that Peggy's daughter? Or Peggy's niece?
Granddaughter or something.
Yeah,
Yikes, that happened? Hold on.
yeah.
Ooh.
Because
That's not
Steve
good.
is in, like, current times, and Peggy's an old-ass woman, and she dies in Civil War, so Steve goes to her funeral, and her daughter or her fucking granddaughter's there, and she's like, she was a great woman. And he's like, trust me, I know. And
wait
they make out. And they make out.
Oh no, that would make her his daughter.
Yep.
Oh, this fucking lady.
Tona.
Wow. Okay, say your thing about time travel. I'm gonna cut back here. Hello, we're back. I didn't do anything embarrassing at all.
So every movie ever has gotten time travel wrong because every movie always tries to recognize time travel as a two-dimensional concept when, like, visually it would be a three-dimensional concept. So people always explain time travel as either going back and forth or like Avengers saying it's like a tree with branching paths or a spider web or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it would extend in every direction on an XYZ axis. Because there's like I don't even know how to describe this now. I was thinking about it all fucking day at work. Every possible conceivable time would exist on a time scale.
Wait,
Fuck.
what?
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it.
Are you talking like a weight scale? I'm trying to picture what you're talking about.
You know how there's like a cube and it's connected at 8 points
Yeah.
and you can see the lines going to each point?
Yeah.
So let's say our timeline is 1 point and that's our present, and then we go forward to the future. That's the second point. And that's usually how they describe time travel in movies, is you can jump between those 2 points.
Okay.
But then there would be something that changes things, so it would
Yeah.
move laterally downwards, and you would eventually come up with a square. But like there's an infinite number of changes that could happen to the timeline. So it would move laterally.
But that would
infinitely.
imply that by changing the future and moving down and then moving forward, you could eventually come back to the same future you were supposed to go to.
Yeah, I'd say you could with time travel.
That's why I fucking hate time travel. Your cube explanation helped a little bit, but it's still kind of confusing.
And time travel couldn't be possible without teleportation. Because time travel is always shown as like, oh, you go back in time and you're in downtown Chicago, fucking the 1950s. But the machine didn't exist on that street in that time, so it would have to have moved there. And sometimes teleportation is taken into account, but it doesn't take into account the fact that the planet wouldn't even be in the same position. Our planet would be light years away because the universe is moving. I don't know why you're trying to climb this in the rain.
No, rain doesn't affect ladders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, our entire universe is moving. So if somebody made a time machine, they would die because they would come out in the vacuum of space. Because nobody ever takes into account the position of the planet universally.
You've just made me hate time travel so much more.
So
because it makes so little sense as an idea.
no, but it should make more sense now because knowing that you need to take into account teleportation.
You've made it more impossible as a concept.
No.
Yes.
What I've
Yes.
done
You have.
is made sure people know what to account for when trying it. Because if
Marty!
anybody has ever attempted time travel in the past, the reason we haven't heard about it is because they died in the vacuum of space. Yeah. So now that I've
Fucking
presented
show.
the idea,
Now it's possible.
yeah, we're gonna start seeing time travelers.
Fuck off.
Well, okay.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna
Fucking
solidify.
future Cam, Liam, and Nick are gonna appear right now and be like, don't talk about the new, like, don't talk about, no, we have to stop the conversation when Nick broke time travel and made it feasible.
Hitler comes back.
That just makes me think of like in Harry Potter when they activate the time turner. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When they
I love how we have to
activate the time turner-
preface it now.
When they activate the time turner and go back in time, would the people, as they're going back in time, would the people not see them as they're like blinking? Because they would just like be there, like
Oh yeah, they were just standing in the corner.
they were standing. They were standing in the middle of the hospital wing. Wouldn't the people like as they were going back in time? Wouldn't the people just like see them?
Just like,
Yeah, they
man,
would
Harry and
see-
Hermione have been standing here for 3 hours.
They're really focused on this fucking necklace. Hey, are you guys all right? It's probably some magic shit. Leave it alone. They don't pay us enough to deal with this.
I
Okay,
love.
it took me 25 minutes to get to this tower. I love it. Love my life.
Oh my god, has it
Well,
been
you did a
25 minutes already?
shrine and then fought redacted, and now we're here. I love now though that we have to preface whenever we talk about Harry Potter now by starting it with "I'm sorry" and then talking about Harry Potter. I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm not.
Marty, we have to go back to 1955.
I love that you said Morty, but you're still doing a Doc Brown instead of.
Did I not say Marty? Marty.
I heard Morty.
They're very similar names.
Yeah, of course.
I just love it. It's like, no, when you drive the DeLorean, it's going to appear where you fucking drive it. And it's like, but Doc, there was a barn here 30 years ago. And it's like, wrong, Marty. There was nothing here 30 years ago. There was space. You gotta be like, Marty.
Once you drive it back, Marty, you're gonna have to pilot your way to Earth.
The DeLorean actually turns into a spaceship, Marty.
Yeah, exactly. That's what real time travel would be.
Marty. Doc, why are you drinking, Doc? You're into your 5th bottle of scotch. Marty, I just realized. Time travel is impossible. Oh, come on, Doc.
Oh, Doc, don't say that, man.
Come on, Doc. It can't be that hard. No, Marty.
I
you don't
gotta
understand.
stop my mom from getting the 50s.
said that with so much like, fear.
I knew
in
I
your
shouldn't
voice.
say it.
Marty,
Please
I-
bleep out the word
I
that
have-
I said.
I have figured out everything I need to for time travel. The one thing I didn't account for is that the world moved so fast, Marty. Going
Well-
back 30 years would put you in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere space.
But well, Doc, can't you just make the time machine also teleport?
How? There's no room in the car, Marty. The trunk space is full with the fucking machinery. Where the fuck am I gonna put a teleportation device?
All right, Doc.
I said Einstein to his demise, Marty. My dog is dead.
No,
I didn't
because he
think
only
about this
he
until just now.
He went like 8 seconds back in time or something. So the car would have been
Okay.
clipping into the ground.
Yeah.
So they would have seen the car reapparate, and the dog would have been meshed with asphalt, and he would just went like it would have been a fucking horror scene.
Yeah, yeah.
The dog would have been half
They
in the
wouldn't
ground.
even have known. They wouldn't have even have known. Mass would have just, like, maybe a piece of the ground would have elevated a little bit. And that's all they would have
some
known.
gull doors open up in the.
Yeah. Years later, you know, like when in cartoons it pans down through the earth and you see, like, fossils.
There's a T-Rex head and some oil and
yeah.
Elvis Presley and
It's
a DeLorean with a dog skeleton.
Fucking hell. Oh, God.
So, yeah, like, of course time travel is super impossible, but that's one thing they never take into account, and now that they have, it's a little more possible, is what I'll say.
It's just as impossible.
Yes, but it's
Not
a little bit
not
more...
only do you need now to create something that takes you back through time, a concept we don't even
Gotta go
fully
back in
grasp
time.
as humans. You also need to create a teleportation device that could predict where
No,
the
not predict.
fucking space.
Not predict, you would
Earth
have
was.
to input
How the fuck would you know
X,
the
Y,
longitude and
Z
latitude?
coordinates.
How the fuck would you know that? How would you know what that is?
It would.
How do you know where the
it
Earth-
would be. You would have to be
We
an
have
amazing
never
scientist.
registered. We have never registered the Earth's like position in space.
Yes, we have.
Like XYZ latitude, longitude, focitude.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Find me that fucking information. And
I
then,
know that like of course we know that we're moving through space. How would we know that if we weren't tracking?
But how the fuck would we be able to predict where we were
No, but it wouldn't be
ahead of
predictive.
time?
It would be mathematics. So
Okay,
if we know that we're moving through the universe at 1,000,000 miles a second,
Okay.
so we just know that like 20 years ago is, and I don't know the conversion, 700,000 million seconds. Then we subtract that from how fast we're going or some shit. I'm bad at math. But
I love
you
it.
just
I
figure it out
love
mathematically.
you can hear in Nick's voice the faltering in their conviction
No,
to
the
it
logic
because
is
your
there.
voice. No, but like when you start to like, you're like, oh god, I'm starting to talk about things I don't know
No, it's because I'm
because your
talking
voice
about
starts to
numbers.
shake because you were
Can
so
we-
confident until you were like converting the math and you're like,
Only because I'm really, really bad at math.
Can we put pause on this conversation for just like 2 seconds?
Yep.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we can be done the conversation. Like,
No, shush.
He's British.
Up top, above you.
Okay,
Yeah, they
you
are.
guys can talk again.
up top, above you.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Fish,
so who's gonna fuck the fish?
fish, but me.
Me.
Like no hesitation, me.
But you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment.
I don't know how I'd feel about
Oh.
those teeth though.
It would just add to the risk and the
Hey, yo.
excitement.
Hey, yo, boy, what them teeth do?
What them teeth do.
They
Alright.
rip, tear, and
All right,
slash.
you guys can go back to what you were talking about. I was waiting for you guys to be like to have like a lull in the conversation, so I could be like, guys, hold on.
His
Sorry.
text
Fish
is
voice.
so big.
Yes, because he's shouting because he's so
He's-
excited.
This is a very literal definition of a top and bottom.
Guys, I just love one fish.
He is a really good design, though.
Oh, he's a great design. I love the way the Zora look in this game.
I like that they based their heads off of different shapes of fish.
Yeah.
I think that was a really smart idea. But then, like, Mipha kind of doesn't have that same thing going for her. She kind of looks like a regular Zora.
Yeah.
But then there's, like, Muzu, who looks like a fucking stingray.
What did Mipha and Sidon's mom look like if their dad looks the way he does?
I forget what their dad looks like, but I feel like Mipha's mom would have looked more like Sidon.
The dad looks like a whale. He's a big giant man.
Yeah. So I think their mom was probably more shark.
Probably like small.
What I love about the hello.
That's
What I
good
love
shit.
about this fuck stabs it. It's like what I love about how the Zora look in this game is like what I love when artists draw different variations of Pokemon. Where it's like, this is what Bulbasaur would look like in the fall and in the winter. Like, I love that idea, and I love that Zora have that as well in this game. Where it's like, this is Zora, but like of a shark genus. This is Zora, but of a stingray genus.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's way cooler a concept than just making them all look the same, but like taller or fatter or a different color.
Like they did that with the Rito as well. The Rito have like different types of birds.
Yeah,
Like Cass is clearly like a cockatoo.
like a cockatoo.
But his wife is like a pink conure or something.
Yeah.
Or like a lovebird. She's definitely a lovebird.
Yeah, aren't there like the children have like way smaller and rounder beaks, but like Rivali has like a full-on like bill.
Does Rivali have a bill? I thought he had
No,
like
sorry, not a bill, but like a long.
he's got like a falcon beak.
Yeah.
Like a very pointy predator beak.
But then like the leader of Rito Village is an owl.
Yeah.
So I really like. Well, then all like kind of the Gorons look mostly the same though.
Yeah, but like, what could they have done? Just make them different types of rocks?
Yeah, I think that would have been cool. Like they would change their like skin color too. Like you could have had ones that are more
Marbled?
volcanic
Okay, that would be cool.
marble, volcanic in nature. A Goron that has like an active like volcanic geyser on their back.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
Yeah. One that like because like Gorons are naturally defensive. Make one that's more based around like active like iron pockets, you know? Like the warriors of the Goron are ones that have been like raised with like gold and titanium in their biology. You know?
Yes.
Like I like that idea, honestly.
Yeah, no, I do like it. Now that we've talked about it, at first I was like, whatever. What are they gonna do? Different rocks? And then
Different rocks. That's really cool.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They could have like an elder who has like quartz coming out of his back.
Yeah, exactly.
They could have a shaman that's got like glowstone. They have glowstone
Yep.
in this game.
Yep. The cook could be a rock salt Goron.
Yeah.
How about
The idea is there.
next time on Pointlessly Gaming, we get through this pathway.
For sure. Goodbye, everybody.
Motherfucking
Have a good-
Aqua rocks.
Get through the city of Octoroks next time. Have a good
Peace.
day.
Laters.
Bye-bye.